Yeah. So the great thing, I love this quote because this is means with everything going digital, people are researching you and what you do overall before they even come knocking at your door requesting a demo. So majority means this is by serious decisions that where they talk about 70% of the buying journey of their overall journey happens online. And this is where you get all these various intent data providers. G2 provides that, Bambora, Sixsense, TechTarget. There are a bunch of intent data providers, and you get all this intent data coming from them. So what we looked at is, okay, firstly, it is people who are coming and requesting demos, but how can we capture folks who are showing intent but have not requested demos yet? How can we make that very actionable so that our outbound SDRs are able to reach out to them in a very similar manner? So being Workato the way we are, if you go to the next slide, so the core aspect of data, as you can imagine, is firstly, you are able to identify buyers very early on, right? In the sense they are just starting to research your category or research you or your competitors. And by knowing what they are researching and how they are going about that particular research, you are able to go start some campaigns in order to attract them, and you are able to do that in a very personalized manner, mainly because you're able to see what they're researching and how they're going about that research. That's what the intent data provides. And finally, that also helps you prioritize, right? So if you're looking at so many accounts that you can go after, which accounts should you really target? Which accounts should you prioritize in your overall campaigns and or your outreach? By looking at accounts who are showing that intent signal, it gives you that kind of prioritization inherently, whereby you say that, okay, these accounts are showing signals that they are interested in a product like ours. So how should we? So then you look at prioritizing those kind of accounts accordingly. Now, if you go to the next slide, the challenge with intent data has always been that firstly, it lives in a different system, right? So whichever intent data that you're using or provider that you're using, whether it be G2 Crowd or Sixsense or any of this, you'll have to go to that particular site, look at what that intent data is, and majority of the time that intent data is at an account level. So what I mean by that is you will know that, say, Workato is researching you, but you won't know Bhaskar from Workato is researching you. So there is a lot of manual process involved for you, for any rep to look at, okay, if this account is showing intent, who are the right contacts in this account? Who are the ones that I should target? Have these contacts done anything else with us, right? In the sense, how do I really reach out rather than reaching out cold? So all of that information is actually a pretty manual process. And when we talk to our customers of people who are using intent data, the thing that came back again and again is most likely they would have one person dedicated to look at intent data, maybe once a day or maybe once in a few days. They would take all that information and manually process all that and then deliver that to the AE or to the rep then to take action. So we looked at that process and we said that, how can we really automate a chunk of that? And that is where we built this intent bot. And at a high level now, intent bot is, we are getting close to 15% of our outbound meetings from that. And that's pretty substantial if you see all the various channels that contribute to how you get meetings. And the intent bot, very similar to what we talked about, lead bot does the same thing. We look at when an intent is registered in one of these intent providers, right? So in the sense, if you look at G2 Crowd, in G2, they would tell you who are the folks who visited you, how many times they visited you, did they visit and look at alternate pages or competitive pages or not. So all that information we take whenever that intent, we get that intent signal, we pipe it straight into Slack. And with Slack, the great thing is, again, we are not just sending the intent signal, we are providing that full 360-degree view. In this case, you can see that, okay, these are the pages that they viewed in intent. We can bring whether this is a target account or not, marked in Salesforce, whether they viewed competitive pages or not. We enrich it automatically with possible contacts. So we have the third-party intent all covered, and then we bring in the first-party intent data, right? What I mean by that is things that you would have on your marketing automation platform, be it Marketo, HubSpot, etc. So for things like, did they which web pages did they visit? Which campaigns did they visit? So you provide all that information and bring it to the AE or the rep so that they don't have to go fish all this information. And it makes it again very actionable through buttons in that Slack. So you can, with one click, you can say that, hey, send it to outreach or start an ad campaign or start a call, all of those, or send gifts, any of those things which are a part of your process, you can make all those actions available through buttons in Slack so that you can very easily take action on it. Now I'll add one more thing which this has done is the the side benefit that we see is if your existing customers are also researching you or researching your customers, what we have started doing is now sending that notification over to our CSMs saying that, hey, maybe renewal is coming up or this could be a churn signal. This is what we have noticed with our existing customer accounts. So this is how, we are, when this is a workflow that, goes through all the details therein, which is essentially we look at intent data that becomes a trigger. And based on that, we are enriching through various information from various sources, right? Whether it be from the enrichment tools or first party tools like your marketing automation platform, information that you have in Salesforce, product usage. So we bring all that information, put it in Slack, and then from Slack, you have the ability to take actions, which could be, okay, let me send it to outreach, run ads, or even send direct mail, right? Whether if you use Senders or Alice, etc., any of those you can make it actionable right from Slack. And this has been the second thing that has completely changed the game for us.